And I really want to highlight this. All the existing nations had a divine foundation of truth or reality originally. Now there is in essence a seed of truth and beauty in the foundations of almost every belief system in the world, but that they become obscured, truly obscured through imitation and dogma and even just the sands of time.
Baha'u'llah said that God had sent religion for the purpose of establishing fellowship among humankind, and not to create strife and discord. For all religion is founded upon the love of humanity. Abraham promulgated this principle. Moses summoned all to its recognition. Christ established it, and Muhammad directed mankind to its standard. This is the reality of religion. If we abandon hearsay and investigate the reality and inner significance of the heavenly teachings, we will find the same divine foundation of love for humanity. The purport is that religion is intended to be the cause of unity, love, and fellowship, and not discord, enmity, and estrangement. Man has forsaken the foundation of divine religion and adhered to blind imitations. Each nation has clung to its own imitations, and because these are at variance, warfare, bloodshed, and destruction of the foundation of humanity have resulted. True religion is based upon love and agreement. If enmity and hatred exist, irreligion is preferable. Therefore, the removal of this dissension has been specialized in Baha'u'llah.
The root problem here is prejudice. That prejudice deriving from ignorance and imitation, an unwillingness to truly investigate religion. If we abandon hearsay, Abdu'l-Baha says, and investigate the reality and inner significance of the heavenly teachings, we will find the same divine foundation of love for humanity. What is being asked here? Forget what our pastors said. Forget what our priests or our mullahs or our monks have said. Forget what I've said. Go out and actually truly, genuinely investigate these traditions. And investigate ones you don't agree with and don't believe in. And I would suggest even when we begin, this is my own opinion again, and when we begin to actually study ancient faiths, which we call mythology, we begin to see, if you will, the gems of truth shining out from inside them. We can actually pick up gems and dust them off and explore them and see that this foundation that really was true in its origin has become obscured. That an irreligious man is preferable to a religious man if that individual in being religious is actually productive of hatred and division and warfare and strife. That once again, if we should investigate the underlying truth, the outcome would be unity and agreement. That call of Baha'u'llah and the Bab, uttered from the beginning of their dispensations, from the beginning of their revelations, that humankind come together to investigate and recognize the common spiritual heritage that they all hold. But not doing this on blind faith, not simply believing it for the sake of believing it, or believing it because it sounds good, or even believing it simply because it might actually quell some of their religious hatred, but because it's true. Because it's true and found to be true through investigation, not imitation and the aping of what others believe. To once again pick up these traditions and truly and genuinely investigate them. We have come to a point in history where humankind has become mature enough to do this. Then in essence, these past strifes, warfares, and ages are because of the immaturity of humankind, but that now man has been endued with a new capacity, a new capability for humanity to rise up and begin to investigate independently through the process of universal education to see what? That these divergent nations will ratify the divine prophets and confirm all the holy books. That through this investigation, the Christian can actually recognize the call of God in the Quran, as peculiar as that seems to so many. That the Hindu can actually look at the writings of the Buddha and see the real truth and beauty of Brahman reflected therein. And that we can actually confirm it and see this grand history this amazingly beautiful tapestry portraying the grand spiritual drama of humankind, and see all as one. This is actually what Baha'u'llah has been asking us to do. This is what the Bab asked us to do, and what we've been being asked to do for coming up on 200 years. To come together, not misrepresent each other's beliefs, investigate wholeheartedly, and do not say that this is what Christians believe, when it really actually means some of the dogmas of one's own church. Or that Buddhists believe this. Let's just look at the Buddhist writings. Not have to come out of them with a belief that is exactly identical to a specific Buddhist school. Come on, that's never going to happen. The one thing I would like to say, if this seems so difficult to believe for individuals, please first of all see one of our videos on utopianism. But I will acknowledge here that for someone to say, like, come on, man, that's never going to happen. This is not an argument. It's generally just a brush off. It definitely won't happen if individuals won't attempt to do it, because this is actually carried on the back of human beings.